Back in November 2017, the civil society platform, which brings together all the civil society organizations working on land issues in Africa, we met in Addis Ababa. That was to attend the biannual conference by the Africa Land Policy Center, where it was hotly debated that it was now time for our countries, our nations to move from producing all the documents to implementing. So the idea came that it was time we started monitoring and evaluating what was done by our governments. Then, as civil society organizations, we thought that should become our top priority. When we discussed that in Addis, all the members of the CSP agreed that it was the priority, but they also acknowledged that most of us did not know what tools, what instruments they could use to do that monitoring and evaluation job. The report is an inventory of 9 monitoring tools. It tries to assess their effectiveness. It tries to assess what their objectives are. It assesses what their strengths, their weaknesses are, but it also tries to show complementarity and possible synergies between the various monitoring tools that have been looked at in the report.
On behalf of the ILC, I would like to congratulate CICODEV and the civil society platform and all those who have contributed to the development of this report. This work is hugely important in the framework of Agenda 2030, but also for land monitoring and land data overall. Well done. 2 points I would like to make. The first one is the necessity to align and collaborate in order to upscale land monitoring. A first observation coming out of the report is the important number of land monitoring initiatives, so one can question their competing nature. Personally, I'm not too worried about it. We need data, and when one looks a bit more in depth into these initiatives, we easily see their complementary nature. They are of different natures, covering different aspects, and use different data sources. My second point is about democratization of land monitoring and land data. We can be critical of the SDGs, VGTs, FNGs, and some of these initiatives. But for sure, the development of these global frameworks has democratized monitoring and data. They have opened up doors for all these initiatives mentioned in these reports and others, and for everybody to understand and to engage in land data. The tools we are developing now, be it MELA, GLI, Landex, etc., will enable everybody to contribute. Not only will these tools generate more data to be used by all for more inclusive and evidence-based decision making, it will also allow more people to be part of the data generation itself. Landex, for example, is promoting people-centered data by giving people tools and capacity to make everybody generators of data, and hence to make data richer and more objective, and to make the voices of everybody heard.
It is, however, important we insist on one thing. This report is not a comparison to say this tool is better than the other one. It is not a comparison to say, to place a value judgment whether it is good or it is bad. No, it's not. What it does is to show their strength, the weaknesses of each tool, and the diversity of having these tools actually enable civil society organizations to choose which tool they want to use depending on the environment in which they perform, depending on the kind of evaluation or monitoring exercise that they want to perform. They are able to say, this one is more appropriate for what I want to do rather than the other one.
Le cadre et ligne directrice sur les politiques foncières de l'Union africaine constitue un engagement en 2009 des chefs d'État qui ont reconnu d'abord l'importance cruciale de la terre dans la croissance économique, le développement durable et la sécurité économique. Ensuite, la diversité des questions et défis liés à l'accès et à la gestion des ressources foncières. Et enfin, la nécessité de mettre en place des systèmes de gouvernance foncière efficaces. Des initiatives ont alors vu le jour, incluant le développement de divers outils de monitoring pour l'efficacité des politiques foncières. Et aujourd'hui, CICODEV met à disposition cette étude que nous lançons. Il s'agit d'un document qui fait l'inventaire et présente des différents outils de suivi et évaluation et analyse les forces et faiblesses de ces différents outils tout en soulignant leur complémentarité et les synergies possibles afin de faire mieux comprendre les différents outils de suivi existants et servir en même temps au renforcement des capacités des acteurs de la société civile. Puis cet outil servir à faire avancer les droits fonciers sur notre continent. Donc, félicitations à CICODEV et à son équipe pour le travail bien fait.
Producing the report was made possible because we had support from several partners whom I would like to thank. The very first one are the developers of the tools that have been studied in this report. Two, I would like to thank ILC for the support they have provided to us to be able to produce this report. And finally, let me thank wholeheartedly Ms. Sumaya, the consultant who conducted this research, and she did it in a very professional way and being open to all support and contributions that we got from the various developers. Thank you very much, everybody. Enjoy reading the report.